Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Is everyone here?
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control. Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. support aircraft.
Mage 2, locked.
Enemy missile inbound. It's evading.
Fox 2.
Fox 3. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
Missed.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. We've got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked. Mage 2, missile launch.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Locked. Target is hit. Missile launched. Bandit is down.
I'm back. Oh, hello. Okay. Pulling in behind this guy. Where are these
Mage 2
guys?
splashed a bandit.
Oh, that's good. While I wait for you, I'm just gonna go around and try to
Fox 2! Fox 2!
complete all the stuff and get all the little level up points. You know, man, we're looking to baby soft food. My mind features are available. Oh my gosh.
Good kill.
Now I have to wait 3 months for this thing to load.
I'll go head to head, buddy.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Locked. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Locked on!
Games like Ark and
Job well done. All bombers are down.
7 Days to Die seem like so much fun
You're in the clear.
on a PC.
Going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
Yeah, I was gonna download 7 days a day on my
It's
computer.
just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Alright, gentlemen, let's find a
I gotta find the
helicopter.
boss man on this.
Where are we? Oh, oh my, look at all the guns all of a sudden.
What's the
Okay.
deal with all the drones?
Wait. Oh, screw you, game. I loaded it and it showed all the medals and everything as gun symbols. I was like, oh my gosh, all these guns I missed. I need a helicopter.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight.
Excuse me, do you come and have a
Faith in
helicopter?
you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our
You guys
radars
don't have
hard
a
in the last
helicopter.
attack. Expect the
Sorry.
worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Oh my goodness. My
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
my squad went and all parked in front of
Enemy
a dude
bomber
in a minigun
confirmed
and killed them
down.
all.
Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Hilarious.
Trigger, switch your
I
radar.
wasn't
See if you
nowhere.
can
I
locate
wasn't
the enemy.
anywhere near them. What the heck we got upstairs here?
Oh boy.
We are currently
Alright guys, I secured the entire base.
Nobody cares. Let's go.
I have a helicopter still. So I guess until we
You
get
got
a
one or
helicopter-
more new MiG-21 fish bed skins. Awesome.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea.
Boy.
I hit one civilian, but I saved another, so
The International Space
Balance?
Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Brilliant.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest
That's how
country
you
on
clear
the
a
continent,
roadblock. You park your
plunging
car on
it
top of
into
them.
chaos. They were desperate and started a war. One they had no hope of winning.
Oh, on a
That's the war
helicopter.
my dad
I
fought
see
and
them
died
and
in.
I hear them, but
The biggest nations from two continents went head to head,
fucking-
and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving
Cheeky
the Usians
bastards.
still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans.
Did he now?
But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over.
Oh.
Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
Including
The second the declaration
themselves.
hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
Don't say.
Osea pissed lots of people off with
Don't
their huge
do it.
military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
And managed to put it on the ground without
In case you were
dying.
wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Oh dear, not the school.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martial soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison.
What do
This
you
place looked
blow
like a
up and
full-on
stuff?
base. But half the tanker trucks were just big balloons. And the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Dog, did you just
So,
fart?
I tried to escape.
Good lord.
They found out. And set the dogs on me.
Where are you going to escape, darling? You're on an island. Charge the enemy. Mission 2. I don't think she's so bright.
Erusia has made a declaration to the
Where's
Ocean
my
Federation and
teammates?
all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war.
Get your asses in
Right after
here.
the declaration
Revive
was
me.
made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major
Me?
damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout.
Tell Mackenzie she should play with us.
The combination
Doesn't
of these
wanna.
forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent.
Fine.
And they are now encroaching on us in the east.
Yes.
Additionally, the multinational space elevator
Dinner
has been seized by the
time.
Erusian military. After the previous
It's dinner
war,
beaner?
the space elevator became both a symbol of peace.
Oh, when you're done with
and
dinner,
a
I'll switch over to
energy concerns.
Ghost Recon.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence
Okay.
over the entire
Or we can play
country.
warships or something. I don't know.
We
We'll
cannot
figure something out.
blind-eye this critical
I
situation.
can't figure out this thing in the middle.
The Fort Grace
Person,
Air Base
yeah.
Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element.
Really?
First,
Is this party
we'll attack
just
all
getting
hostiles
started?
coming in the east of Schofield
Because
Plateau to stop any
this thing is
interference with the
outside
Allied
the
ground
whole
troops.
time.
The enemy
That's enough of this.
Oh, that was stupid of me. Nope.
Yeah, F-16s are boring. What do I want to take out next? Maybe an F-2. Just another F-16, but whatever. Or I could be Maverick and take out my F-14.
Remove the damage.
I'll take out the E.
Oh. Hello.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
We must destroy Pearl Harbor.
Our current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep,
Page 2.
it's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
East Federation is being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Missile. Missile.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! We don't have any. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Why didn't I die there?
We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Hold up.
discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
The fact you have to say that leads me to believe it's not reliable. Sorry, Apache buddy.
Good kill.
The enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for.
Oh. Let's pick on some poor MiGs.
That's a miss.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Fighting enemy missile.
Convenient, those missiles went to the lake.
Get away from that vehicle. Now.
Behind one.
H2, missile launch.
Missile fire. Leading over clear ground. School 3, hit the bailout down.
Golem 1, the enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
You guys gonna plan on shooting this guy down, or?
So they're trying to end this quickly.
H2, locked.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
He took a bite out of me. Break. Missile incoming. Break.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock-on.
Clear the enemy aircraft away from the base. APCs have nowhere to hide. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Bandit is in my sights. Nice shot, Mage 2.
Enemy is fled. Evading. Bandit has a lock. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Locked. It's chow time.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us. Break. Break.
I've got him in my sights.
Everything's been burned down.
H2, locked.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging his hub facilities?
That's gonna be a circus.
Missile incoming. Break. Cross control. Ejecting. Fire anti-air gun. Now.
Lockdown Bandit.
What the shit?
H2, behind you.
Missile incoming. Break.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
Fox 2.
was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusian's faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
That's what these poor bastards think.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
All right. This base is worth destroying.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
H2, they have a lock on you.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
Mage 2.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Fox 2. 3 enemies to go. On target 6.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I'm glued to this one.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Mage 2, walking.
They won't show up on the radar. I'm glued to this one. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Skull warning.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
our vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Page 2.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier...
Well, I hope they've been
Kestrel 2
abandoned
was
if they've
at
been
sea,
sunk.
So it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Alright. No more taking it easy on these guys.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick
What
to them
are
like
you
glue.
talking about?
Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. We have kicked into the clouds. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Warning, bandit! Grand Prix is bailing out! Enemy is fled. Missile! I can't!
Careful, the enemy has a lock. Mage 2, box 2.
I can't! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Oh, okay.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements.
Mage 2, locked.
I got me. Advancing and put it down.
3 remaining.
Eject! We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now! We have him on the run. Don't let up. Fire now. Commanding insane. Flag will pull out.
Missile launched.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Target was not struck.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Missile fired. Evading. Still in the fight.
Nice evade job, bud.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better. Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Oh no! The Arsenal bird is here.
Just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
That's right. Stupid faggot.
Uh-huh.
For mission command.
Alright, I'm in. Shut your trap, bro.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them. These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. He's hard enough just keeping up with the drones. Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Hey, now! Right! Enemy on my 6. Right! Skeleton 1, check 6. Commander. We got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Find the situation.
I can't get a lock.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
What the hell are you guys having an issue with? I'm just wiping the floor with these things.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade!
Oh. Oh boy.
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the deal. Column and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
I'm glued to this one.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs.
Good work. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Huh? I don't know.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. H2, UAV down.
That boy, Mage 2. Just
Oh,
keep
yeah.
firing.
They brought that in here?
Yowza.
Why would you want to fly a drone?
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Mage 2, missile away.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandage, this is 30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
Fast, it's like
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Let's now let the Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
I'm getting out of here, alright? Machines don't get tired.
Neither do I.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth race aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't go back, just have faith.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Yep, don't worry, I'm still here. I'll get you all home.
Story mode?
Yeah.
Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Good job,
I
H2.
got
We
it.
want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status?
I'm grateful you're in
Status
here.
report. Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Oh no, did she get shot down by some douche?
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Alright, fuckers, you're all clear.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Above these damn clouds.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Yeah. Yeah, it should have been all that came back because I killed everything else. That has to be Russian.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to runway. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
This game is. I forgot how fun this game is.
Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
I texted Dad a couple hours ago that I was getting on, but I don't think he's actually.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are in...
How did I do, Command? Only laid waste to everything.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
We must get there at all cost. Get to the space elevator. I don't care if I lose the entire Air Force.
Here he comes.
Domo amigato, Mr. Roboto.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. when Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. But it's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place
Pretty penal.
is a shithole. If you took the stink of all
She goes,
the corruption in the
how
world
penal is
and
this penal,
corralled it
you
all in
ask?
one place,
Pretty
that'll
penal.
give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief.
One's a lousy thief, but a great pilot.
And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come we still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites.
Oh,
That's
that's convenient.
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back.
Where are you gonna go,
When I was
dingus?
in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast.
Attaway.
All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening.
I bet.
I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went
Princess
nuts.
Corona.
Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia
Princess
was,
Rona?
it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down."
To hell with
No way am I
Budweiser,
just
we
gonna
want
sit here
Corona.
and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off.
Oh, you do it,
You
girl.
can count on that.
I bet I can't. Alright, let's get this saved and I'll jump over to Ghost Recon. That's right, Doug. I'm gonna head over to that.
As proved by the failure of our
As proof by the failure of our previous strategy.